Hey guys, welcome back to Two Fat Girls. It's me, Mandy. Okay, I filmed like a 14-minute video a while ago of this and it had no sound, so I'm a little bit annoyed, but my leg hurts really bad, so like I need a distraction, so I'm not that upset that I have to do it again. So yeah, this is a weight loss tag. Little Fat Me tagged me and Tiffers in it. She said me and Tiffers could do it together, but Tiffers is back. Tiffers isn't here anymore. She went back home, so we'll have to do them separately. So we were tagged by Little Fat Me, who is my fave vlogger, weight loss vlogger. So yeah, there's 14 questions. So let's just get on with it. Number one, when did you start gaining weight? I have always been fat. I was a big baby. I was like a 9-pound baby. So I just like totally grew from there. If I fidget, guys, just totally ignore me because, like I said, my leg hurts really bad right now. I was like a 9-pound baby, and I would probably say I started gaining weight like in probably elementary school, but I really started gaining, I would say, in middle school. Yeah, started getting in middle school. And in high school, I was probably at my biggest. But like I never weighed myself. Like right now is literally the most I have ever weighed in my life because I knew I was fat. I didn't want to know what number fat I was, if that makes any sense. Number two, what was your heaviest weight? My heaviest weight on record is, I said this in my last vlog, when I went to the doctor and he was all excited because he said I'd lost like 40 pounds. My heaviest weight, which was, okay, I started going to him when I turned 18. So my heaviest weight was 304, which is a lot. And because my weigh-in, when I weighed in at Weight Watchers the first time, was 298, which is still like a huge number, but 304 is much worse. And that just makes me so grossed out. I don't ever want to. I mean, I could live my entire life because I honestly don't ever remember weighing and seeing 304 on a scale when I went to the doctor, but it obviously happened. What diets have you been on? I've done a lot of diets. The first time I was little, and I think my parents tried to put me on a diet. My dad was in the military, so I went to like this nutritionist on Fort Knox, and which I hated. You know, I was young, and so I already knew I was fat, and so then having to go there, and you know, she's asking, you know, she wants to know what you ate, what you do, and blah blah blah, and you're like 10 years old, you don't want to be telling people that stuff, you know, and it was just awful. And then like if you watch mine and Tiffer's the Two Fat Girls intro, we talk about the Sprite diet that I did one time, which I basically drank Sprite all summer long. I did Atkins one time, and I probably lost around 20 pounds or so on that, but as soon as I went off of it, I gained it all back. What else? The second time my back went out, I lost probably close to 30 pounds, and that was because that was the worst it had ever hurt in my life, and I literally cannot think of anything but how much pain I was in, so I didn't eat. So that was like the no eating pain diet, you know. And then one other time, me and Tiffers and our friend Sarah, who I've talked about a lot before on here, she was living with us at the time, and we watched this show, and it was like on TLC or something, and it was this really thin, petite, balding British guy with like these hipster glasses, and the show was called I Could Make You Thin, and it was basically like mind over food. You know, he was like telling you all these like weird tips and tricks. You know, he's like, I help celebrities lose weight, only like in his British voice. Like he'd be like, I've helped celebrities lose weight, or however he would do it. And then like so one of them was he's like, okay, imagine your favorite food. Okay, so let's say my favorite food is pizza. He's like, okay, imagine your favorite food. And he's like, think about it, think about how like delicious and yummy it is. And he's like, now imagine it covered in bugs. Okay, so then you kind of psych yourself out, and it's like, okay, every time you look at pizza, you're going to imagine it covered in these bugs, and you're not going to want to eat it. And then another one What else did he say? He said you should eat your food like in a dark place with no sound, um, and eat slowly and chew it for a long time, because then you're gonna like appreciate it more. He's like, you should never eat food when you're reading, when you're talking, when you're watching TV, because he says you're not paying attention to your food, you're just doing the motions or whatever of it. And he said, if you focus on your food, you're gonna get fuller. And like they did some experiment where like they took all these people to this restaurant and they let them eat whatever they wanted, and then they took them back the next day and they blindfolded them, and because they couldn't see what they were eating, like they didn't clear their plate like they had the day before they ate everything and they seen it. The next day they ate like half of it because they couldn't see it, because they were paying more attention to their food in their mouth and in their stomach. And that was like one of his little experiments. The other one, which I'm going to look like an idiot, me and Tiffers and Sarah, we all probably look like idiots. So as there was this thing was like, he said, whenever you get a craving, you tap, and there were like these certain places on your body that you would tap and your craving would go away. So like I said, I use pizza as an example. Let's say I think I'm hungry. And okay, I want pizza. So like you would tap like this, like you start on your wrist, you're like tap, 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 and then be like tap, 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 tap. And yeah, so like we look like a bunch of dorks walking around the house tapping. We're like, I'm so hungry, I want pizza, tap, 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 tap. We look like idiots. But like I said, it was cool though because he was British. Like it sounded smarter. Because he's like, imagine your chocolate cake covered in maggots. You don't want to eat that. And it's like, yeah, we just, whatever. Like when British people say stuff, it just makes it sound smarter. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So we're like, he's totally British, and it's totally true. We're going to tap ourselves to death. And like I said, like imagine me and Tiffers walking around like tapping. We're at McDonald's like, oh, I want a hamburger, but I'm not going to eat it. I don't want this. I don't want this hamburger. Like whatever. Let's see. What was his name? The name of the show was I Can Make You Thin. And it's on YouTube. I'll find it and I'll link it down here because it's pretty funny. Is your goal, wait, where am I at? Is your goal a number size or a goal on a scale? It is a number on the scale, kind of both. My goal weight is like 160 to 149, and if I can hit 160, I'll be very happy. And I mean, that sounds like a lot of weight still, but I'm tall. I'm like, ew, thingy went off. I'm like, I'm 5'9", if not a little bit more. I'm not quite 5'10", but I'm about 5'9". And, so yeah, I guess that's okay since I'm tall. Yeah. And plus, I had always said if I could get down to like a size 16, I would be happy. But if I could just get to 160, I'd be extremely happy. I don't care what freaking size pants I had. What was your favorite food? And then the next one is, what is your favorite food now? To answer both of those, it's potatoes. I love potatoes. I will eat them any way you cook them, except boiled. Boiled potatoes are just nasty. Why would you do that to a potato? That's just gross. It's nasty. The only time you should boil potatoes when you're going to mash it and put milk and butter and salt and pepper and all that other yummy stuff in it and make mashed potatoes. It's the only time you should ever eat a boiled potato. Otherwise, that's gross. What food will you not give up? Potatoes. How do you reward your accomplishments? I have a whole vlog about that. Scroll down on the side thingy and you'll see it. I reward myself with music, specifically David Bowie. And I actually haven't been getting very much Bowie lately because I've just about got it all. I won't buy me anything else until I hit 40 pounds, and then I'll buy me another Bowie thing. But when I hit 50 pounds, I know exactly what I want, and it's like this awesome epic Bowie thing on Etsy. I'm so excited. I really want it. So when I hit 50, it still better be there. Nobody better buy it. What will you do at goal? What would I do at goal? I've always said, like, if I ever got really skinny and I looked really hot, I would run around naked in just a pair of heels and some nice earrings. So maybe I'll do that. What diet or plot are you following now? I'm doing Weight Watchers. It seems to be working. I'm very happy with it. Favorite body part. It's definitely not my chin. When my other chin goes, I'll be happy. Because, like, imagine me looking like this. I could handle that. But I think I'm going to have, like, when you go to hair school, like, the perfect face shape for a woman is oval. If you're a man, you want it to be square. Which is why, you know, you always want to create square cuts on a man. Because men are supposed to have sharp angles. Women are supposed to be soft and ovally. But I think I'm going to have, like, a heart-shaped face. Don't you think? Like, when my chin is gone, I'm going to have a heart-shaped face. Yeah, favorite body part, I don't really have one because I'm not happy with any part of me at this moment. What are your current non-scale goals? I have this really awesome epic pair of pants that I want to wear that I wore, the last time I wore them, I was probably like 18 or 19, and they're like these jeans, and they're slightly flared, and they have like this white pinstripe running down them, and then they have like this red thread like around the pockets. If I get into those pants, which I can get them on, I can get them around my hips. I can get them buttoned and stuff, but I just still look totally gross in them. I will do a whole vlog about these pants, and I'll freaking do a happy pants dance. And, ooh, say that 2 times fast or 5 times fast or whatever. Pants dance, pants dance, pants dance. That's weird. Yeah, I'll do a happy pants dance for you guys, and it'll be sweet. What makes losing weight hard for you? Right now, what is making it hard for me to lose weight is my back is hurting so bad and my leg is hurting so bad that I literally cannot exercise. And that sucks ass because I just got an exercise bike and I've only got to use it like twice right now. And so it's just sitting there, you know, but I really can't do anything. Nothing. I'm lucky to make it to work and back without dying or getting so owy and grouchy that I don't hurt anybody. Because today we were so, oh, let me tell you this, we were so freaking busy at work today. Like, I would see people walking across the parking lot to come into the store, and I'm like, don't come in here, don't come in here, don't come in here. Like I said, I just had a really bad day. And we were so busy, and it was so hot in there. And like I said, there was a heat advisory, and it's like, why are you out getting your hair cut? Yeah, it's hot, but you've been putting off your haircut for like 3 weeks already anyway. One more day is not going to hurt you. It's hot. You should, like, go to work and go home. Not be coming to get your haircut. Like I said, I was hot, and I was cranky, and everybody was just getting on my nerves. And I don't mean to be mean, but everybody needs their haircut, but I just didn't feel like doing it today. Whatever. Would you ever consider weight loss surgery? Yes, I did consider it, but Mandy has no insurance, and Mandy is broke. That's sad. But yeah, I honestly think even if I had the money to do it right now, I still wouldn't do it because I've seen it, and unless you really stick with it and you do have the mindset that you have to make a complete lifestyle change and that you can't get it and still eat all the bad stuff, you're not going to stick with it. One of my instructors at hair school, she had it done and she lost tons of weight. I mean, tons of weight. And she had all this loose skin, you know, and she wanted to get her, you know, like get a tummy tuck and stuff. And she couldn't get a loan to get it done. And it was almost like she gave up. And then I seen her like a few years ago and she gained it all back, probably then some. And I mean, it is a wonderful tool, and there are so many people that have gotten it and just thrived and like kicked ass with it. But I just don't think it would help me. Like, I think if I got it, I would be like, you know, I need to lose this weight, and you know, I'd be expecting to have my surgery the next day be like a size 2, and that's not going to happen. You really still have to work at it. So yeah, I would get it done, but oh, well, Mandy can't. No use dwelling on what you can't have. So, okay, I'm probably going to have to splice this together somehow now. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you next time, possibly with pink hair the next time I see you. So, all right. Bye, guys. See you next time.